Hey, what's up for Life Without Pants here with another Path of Exile video. And in today's video, we're going to talk about how to do the league mechanic in a much more consistent manner. I wanted to make this video. I've been figuring out the league mechanic for myself quite a bit recently, and I really enjoy it. There's a few things we need to cover though. So yes, it is unfair. Yes, the enemies will one-tap you. Yes, if you are channeling on their totems and you get hit, you will get stunned for 5 seconds. Yes, they will only get stunned for 2 seconds. They will respawn in 2 seconds, you will respawn in way more. It's, you know, it's completely one-sided. Completely. But there is one thing we have on our side, and that is it's AI and it's dumb. And it is not smart. It has been programmed to just do 1 or 2 very specific things. And that is the thing we can use to our advantage. And I'm going to do a trial with you right now so we can go through what that means. Now, frequently I will prioritize taking the favor over the rewards. Obviously, when it comes to the end, that's not going to be exactly true, but the first thing I'm always going to be looking for is the Rongokurai tribe, because they have the wall bros and the field master. These are incredibly powerful units, incredibly powerful. And the second thing I'm going to be looking for is the Valaco tribe, because they have the Burb Bros and the Wall Dudes, and the Burb Bros are 2 of the strongest units in the entire thing. They're insanely good. And so this is very tempting, but Remarco tribe is actually the one I want to keep always until the end. I never want to battle them unless it's absolutely possible, because they have the +1 projectile tattoo. So if possible, I'm going to leave them till the very end. So I'm going to go with Kaum here, and we get some Tohoa tribe and Kitava tribe. Now, let's talk about the positions very quickly. Flanking, #1 importance. #1. Nothing else matters after flanking. So you have Tuatoras. These are great flankers. These are like little lizard dudes, and they jump in very quick. I got a Thunderbird because of the last one I did. So I'm going to put that, like a Thunderbird on flank is insanely good. And having a quick look at the enemy team here, they've got this Caldera Ravager, which I would put as the 3rd best unit in the whole thing as well, after the Burb Bros and the Wall Dudes. So flankers will just run to here and start channeling. That's all they do. And attackers will just run and try and engage in the enemy. The Kaum, he's just going to come into our base and try and like mess stuff up. And escorts are going to try and stick with you. And then defenders, these are the last things I ever fill out. So I always fill out flankers #1. #1 is flankers. Flankers is the best. I cannot say this enough. Flankers. Flankers are the best ones. Then attackers, then escorts, then defenders. And the reason this is important is because, maybe it's my time in QA, but I started to think about it in a different way. So this is not about doing damage to the enemy. Well, sometimes it's about doing damage to the enemy, but it's not about doing a lethal amount of damage to the enemy. You want to pull aggro a lot, that's really important. But this mechanic essentially boils down to, there are a number of seconds of channeling you and your team have to do to win. That's the win condition, is I must channel for 150 seconds total amongst me and my team this round. And for the opposite team, that's also true. And so we want to channel as much as possible. That's the #1 goal, channel. So how do we channel? We have these flankers. The flankers, the only thing they do is they go and they channel. So you want your fast and your mobile units on here. So this Tuatara, he's pretty good as well. These are great for flanking and for escorts. We've got some spearfishers and snares enemies. These are really good on defense, but we want flankers. We've got to have the flankers. I'm actually going to put the Honored Sage here, and then attacker. So we've got 4 flankers and we've got 1 attacker. And that's the setup. If you have more units, all flankers, as many attackers as you can get, then you put in them on escort, and then finally putting them on defense. So we'll go over, and then you're just going to run into the middle. I'm a range build, so I just like put down some totems, and I try and take as much aggro as possible. And then I see, oh look over here, my burb's channeling. Yo, boom, we got one of them down. I got a fire breathe over here. As soon as I see somebody coming over to mess us up, then I teleport away as quickly as possible. And then we're just channeling. We're running in and we're channeling a little bits wherever we can. We've got another totem down now. And I see on the mini-map, lots of them are channeling on Comb's totem. Man, I wish they would channel on the smaller ones first. But now, see, we've gotten down to 4 totems. Now it's down to 3. And this is, you know, this is, I'm only rank 400 and stuff, so, you know, your mileage may vary. Depending on what rank you're in. But that's it. You got to get in there. You got to channel as much as possible. And just try and get into their base as much as possible. Now, when it comes to buying units to fill out your thing, your battlefield, number one, you always, first thing you ever do, you go and buy from Navali. And you just buy whatever she's got. It doesn't matter. The Navali units are not great, but they're great for filling out positions. So you want those bodies on the team. Then this guy, the Field Master, the reason we buy from Navali is because whatever we just bought from Navali, we can trade to her and get a Field Master. And this is the #1 good unit along with Thunderbirds. Like Field Master and Thunderbirds, these are the S tier units. So now that we've got a Field Master, we've got some Tuahua Favour and Enrage Kuna Kuna. So this, I don't really rate these very well, but they're very mobile units. There's a few that are just really terrible units. There's, I think it's, Calm has the Fire Breather, and it just explodes itself. Exploding yourself is not channeling stuff. That's what we're here for. We're here for channeling. Utula, he has the Consuming Kuna Kuna. This is absolutely garbage. It feasts upon the spirit of a corpse, preventing them from reviving for 5 seconds. But it's not channeling whilst it's doing that. It's consuming. So that's also a very bad unit. Would not recommend. So now we've got a lot less favor. We could maybe buy an item from this guy. But honestly, what I would do is I would wait until I have more, just accidentally. Just because it was one of the extra pieces of favor I got from completing a different one. And then I would buy this, and then I would sell it to a vendor that I care about. Maybe Victory Feast. Victory Feast actually is very good. Recover 100% life on kill. It's very good with the best melee unit, which is the Caldera Ravager, which Calm sells, but he doesn't sell it until later on in the tournament. So now we're checking out the rewards again. This one is life recovery from flasks. It's alright. Decent melee hits from stuns. So these rewards are okay, but I'm here for favor. So if anything, this one is really good because it's Calm. Oh, it's very appealing. This is really good because it's the birds, but again, I don't want to. It's birds and war bros, so I don't want to battle the Ramako tribe at all, if possible, because they give the +1 proj tattoo. So I'm going to choose somebody else, and hopefully somebody else. Let's go with Mata. And this isn't a foolproof strategy. I've got to say, this is not foolproof. I lose occasionally. It happens. The Field Master, I'm going to put, for some reason... Oh, I didn't have a flanker? No. So we've got a Field Master here. We've got some attackers. Enraged Kuna Kuna, I'm going to take the Spearfisher out here, and I'm going to put the Enraged Kuna Kuna in here because it's mobile. So it resists all ailments, so it's not going to get frozen, it's not going to get chilled. And then the Spearfisher here, I'm going to put on attack. So it's ensnaring enemies, and there's quite a few enemies around here that it needs to ensnare as well. They've got a Consuming Kuna Kuna. And when I look at these, I largely look to check if they've got any of the Burb Bros, because those are the most dangerous units in my opinion. So I'm just going to come into the middle here. I'm going to take a bunch of aggro, and then I'm going to wait, and then here my Burb is already on the case. Boom, we've got a totem down straight away. So they're channeling one of ours. I'm going to go off and take care of it. And then over here, the burb and me, we're on the totems. We're channeling. And this is the win condition. This is how you win. This is just by channeling. Now, I don't see they're channeling on the main guy's totem. I don't think that's going to be super successful. It's AI. It's not smart. But we can come around here and look at all these walls. So the walls, I got to talk about the walls briefly. The walls make the AI really stupid. They don't know how to path around them, and that goes for your AI too. So your AI will also. Oh, I got stunned here from the AOE tentacle slam. But the AI doesn't know how to path around walls at all. And that goes for your AI as well as the enemy AI. So if you have Flame Dash or something like Blink Arrow, oh look, we won, then you're going to be doing really, really strongly because you can just teleport. Like when the walls go up, you can just either Flame Dash into where the totem is and the enemies can't. And I don't mean like they're dumb, like they're not that smart. I mean they're hella dumb. So if the totem is where I'm standing here, and this is the wall, and your teammates are here, they won't go around like this. They'll just stand here and go like, wow, that's weird. I guess I'll never be able to get to that totem. And so will the enemy. So the enemy will be able to see it through this wall and not do anything as well. So that's why the Field Master is incredibly strong. We've got quite a lot of Calm favor now, but number one thing we're going to do is we're going to buy from Navali First. We're going to buy from Navali First because then we can sell that to somebody else. So Calm, the Fire Breather, yeah, I would not rate at all. Really terrible unit. But eventually, Calm gets the Caldera Ravager, and it's not guaranteed that he gets the Caldera Ravager as well. The Kitava guy, maybe he's got... no, I'm not going to buy that. Honestly, I think this round, we're not going to get any unit. We got the one from Navali, though, which is why you always buy from Navali, because then you get one thing at least. Looking at the tattoos here, the Ramako tribe is been hit already, so there we definitely don't want to fight them. Let's go with this people, because then we, you know, cartography scarabs, already love those, but Valako tribe, they are the ones that do the burbs, so that's very important for us. And now we've got a full line of attackers and a full line of flankers. Now they've got Jade Hulk, got Luna Turtle. There's a couple of other enemy units that you might want to watch out for. Like there's one, a Death's Guard or something like that. And they're really, really annoying. They have like a an aura around their totem. It's like a Death's Oath, Chaos Dot aura. And again, we're going to do the same thing in here. We're just going to run into the middle, plant down some totems because I am a totem. Oh, wow. Got slapped by the turtle. So at this point, this will happen. Oh, this is the Moon Dancer. This is a very, very annoying unit to deal with. So just going to come back in. One of our totems is gone already. So just going to come back in here, try and take some aggro, and then here we go. Now I don't have... See, look at this. Our guy is right next to the totems, but he can't get to them because of the walls, because he's dumb. So... it's really good to have sound on. Make sure you have sound on if you can, because this one has a... There is a call out. There are some call outs that the enemy champions do, and one of them is, I think, like Lunar Comet or something like that, and you get hit with like this, you know, a literal comet. She throws a chunk of ice at you. But then this is, you know, look, they're all on the other side of the wall. They're so dumb. But there we go. We're done. We're done with the match. So having sound on, very important. I don't have it on because of the video. But now we've got a lot of Kitava favor. We've got Valako favor, which is definitely what I want. So I want to get a Thunderbird. But always, always, always buy from Navali First. We always buy from Navali. We got a lot of Utula. I don't know if I haven't really tried the Frenzy Monger, but I mean, he buffs allies on death. Ideally, I don't want him to die too much, but I'm going to buy the Consuming Kuna because it's bad, but I can sell it to other people. We don't have anything from Calm yet, So I'm going to sell the consuming Kunukuna to this guy, and then I'm going to get the good Thunderbird with the item. And then I think that's it for this round. So we've got 2 extra units now, and now we're looking at our rewards. They're not great. I'm only ranking 452, but this, as soon as I started doing this, it was like night and day. I was trying to kill stuff. I was trying to, I was trying to play smart. Or I was trying to do things that I should not have been trying to do. Anyway, so now we've got, I want to have Thunderbirds and my Field Master on one side. They have a Thunderbird, but it's in escort position. So these are their 2, they have 3 flankers. Fire Breather, which explodes, so that's going to be a very particularly bad flanker because it's just going to go up and not channel. Another Fire Breather, and then a Spearfisher. And the Spearfishers can be a little bit annoying. The Caldera Ravagers, this is the melee one. This is from Calm. This is the one I'm trying to buy, but we can't get yet. And this is because we're fighting against Calm. Then, oh, he's got 3 of them. Ugh, that's horrible. So they run up and they do like a big slam in the ground. It does like a volcanic fissure, and that will basically spawn off lots of projectiles, and it lasts for like 15 seconds. God, it lasts forever. When you get them, it's amazing. When the enemy gets them, oh, it's absolute BS. So I'm gonna go with this. In fact, I'm gonna go with Honored Warrior. No, I'm gonna put Honored Warrior here on escort position. So the Caldera Ravager, you need to watch out for them a little bit because they can put this big AoE that basically it's like a denial of service, denial attack in wherever it goes. So if it goes on their totems, then you have to just wait a little bit for it to go away. So this is going to be our lineup. I've got a couple of escort people, and the escort people are going to try and catch up with me, which means that if I go into the middle, they're going to try and get into the middle. If I die, they're going to try and come back over here to our spawn. So I'm going to go into the middle, and then hopefully by the time we get over here, we're probably going to go with these 4 here. These are the ones I think that will probably be channeled on first. Maybe the Fire Breather. And the escorts are they're gonna try and intelligently do something that helps you out. And they're not always brilliant at it. But we got a chance to channel on a totem here for a second. Okay, now we're gonna run away. And they're in our base as well, so I'm just gonna do that. One of them got stunned, I'm quite surprised. And we got one of their totems down already. So I see that the Caldera Ravager is... Oh, I see that the Burb is doing this. So if I can see my teammates channeling on something, I will try and help them with it. If I don't see them doing anything... Okay, look, this is the wall issue again. We got another totem down. Look, here's the Caldera Ravager AoE. It's absolutely insane. Oh, that was a Fire Breather. And we're getting these totems down one by one. They're going down. The Burb is over here doing good work. And a lot of the time, oh, so I got stunned. But a lot of the time, I will be using my fleshy corpse as a way to just take aggro from the enemy team, because the more they're attacking me, the less they're attacking my guys who are channeling. And that's it. It's just we're channeling stuff. We're here to channel things. Not to do it. We're not here to do damage. We're not here to do anything other than channel. So now we've got a bunch of Kitava Favour. We've got lots of Tuahua and Rokonguri. And first thing we do, we always buy from Navali. First thing we do is always buy from Navali, because you can sell this back at 50% to anybody else. A Field Master. I love the Field Masters. They're so good. And you've got to remember that the Field Master... Oh, do we get the Caldera Ravager now? No, we don't. What a shame. But we can buy a Frenzy Monger. Maybe it's really good. And then looking at the rest of this stuff, we can buy from Tuahuawa from over here. and they have the enraged kunas. These ones, I guess we can use these as they're mobile units, so they're pretty good for the escort position, because then you can have them with you. They will, they will jump to where you are quickly, and they will start to intelligently try to do something. And ideally, that's always going to be channeling. They'll channel. They'll engage in combat if there's lots and lots of people around. Is that a good tattoo? 4% increased life reservation efficiency of skills? If it was mana reservation efficiency, that would be insanely good. We could get another bird. I'm going to go with this one because the amount of favor for this is really insane. So we've got an enraged Kuna that can come over here. We've got another Field Master. So my ideal setup for flankers is two birds, one on each side, and 2 Field Masters, one on each side. So the Field Masters will, because the birds, they teleport. So if your Field Master is around and just puts up a bunch of walls, then the bird can teleport into the middle onto the totem and start channeling it. And the enemy will not be able to do that. So let's take, what have we got? We need to fill out the escort positions again. So we've got Tuatua, who's very fast. We've got the Frenzy Monger, who I guess, yeah, he's going to die if he's with us. So, and then we're going to fill out our defender positions here as well. And again, I'm not here to kill enemies. I'm here to channel on totems. So they've got a Thunderbird defending, which is crazy to me. They've got some other units. None of them I'm too worried about. They've got a Bloodbound Warrior on flank. If you can take the flankers out, if you have a choice between, say, a defender and a flanker totem, take out the flanker, because the flanker is here to channel. So it's really, really more effective to take out the flankers than any other totem. But wait until you see where your units are. Look, see, mine's over here. I got some aggro here. We've got the burbs. It's burb on burb action, and then there we go. One of them is down. Here's the walls, and the guy is not able to do anything because of the walls, and he's gone. And now we've only got, I mean, it's all over at this point. We've got just 2 totems left. Here's the burb, and he just teleports straight over here to the other totem and starts channeling on it. And that's it. And using this strategy, my gosh, it's going to be so much easier for you. I promise. I was having such issues with this. So first thing we do, as soon as we come out, we go buy from Navali. Let's go check Calm, see if we can get the Caldera Ravager. We cannot. I don't think we're going to get it this round at all. So that is a huge shame, because it's a very, very strong melee unit. Ahuana. The Spear Dancers, really good. I like those guys. There is one, I think it's this one. The Spear Fisher. No, Spear Fishers are good as well. Maybe it's, yeah, the Tide Caller. Tide Caller's really, really useful because it's got tidal waves. So if you ever get hit by a wave of water and it just pushes you back and like stuns you as well, then this is a grade A defender. If you've got like a bunch of favor left over and you need one unit, then a Tide Caller is really good for defense, because the defenders will stay exactly where they are until they see somebody channeling on a totem, and they will go and attack those people. And if they do a tidal wave, then they're going to push them off. So it's actually, the defense position is very, very underserved in this game. But these guys, Mystic Prophet, actually, these are great. So these are also very good defenders. So I'm going to sell them the Honored Warrior that I had, and then I can afford that. And so now we've got our back line, our defense line filled out. And we just got to kill this one guy now. What do we get for it? 8% chance to defend with 200% of armor. So I'm going to put the Mystic Prophet. Oh no, I'm going to put the Mystic Prophet right in the middle, because they can. I think they increase the amount of time. Oh, give totems a second life, which is going to be quite useful. And then we just got 2 other positions. So I'm going to take the Ensnares guy, the Spearfisher, I'm going to put them on the front line. I'm going to put this guy back here. And then the Spear Dancer, this is mobile and evasive and accurate. So they can get around pretty quick. So I'm gonna maybe... No, I'm just going to put them there. I think we're going to be fine in this round. Maybe not. And I don't see any super issues here. They got a Titanic Shell. God, this guy is really annoying. But they've got a Fire Breather who's just going to explode themselves on death. They got a couple of Goliaths. These are pretty strong units. They can one-shot you very easily, and you will get one-shot all the time. God, it's annoying. It's annoying. And again, we have something on our side that the enemy does not. Oh, look, there we go. We got one tapped straight away. But yeah, my job in this is to go and help out my enemy, my units with the channeling, and to take aggro as much as possible. So I'm gonna take a bunch of aggro, and then I see I'm gonna go for this Goliath because it's a flanker, and then go up here. This is a Fire Breather. This is actually probably the least dangerous unit. Oh, we got one tapped by a Spear Dancer. I think one of their totems is almost dead. One just went now, the Defender. But I'm gonna respawn now, hopefully. Any second now. Oh no, my totem's being oh, we got another one of their totems down. They took out one of my flankers though, so oh, this is a horrible. Oh, I kind of saw that. I kind of saw that coming. So this is looking a little bit dire at the moment, but again, we just need to respawn, which could take any amount of time. We got those defenders at least, so I'm just going to put down a couple of arrows and then go off and take out... Oh, there's one of their guys. So I'm just going to wait around here for one of my flankers to arrive and then start channeling on totems. And then I'm going to try and take as much aggro as I can whilst I wait. Don't see anyone coming. I'm going to go for this, and then as soon as I see a guy coming to take me out, then I'm going to leave. So there's certainly a lot going on here. This is definitely a last round battle. And then we got another totem down. Oh, the Spear Dancers, they're very, very strong. So they've got a lot of our totems down now, which is the Titanic Shell is probably why this is happening. We're probably going to lose this one actually. So the Titanic Shell, it has a bunch of, it just adds like an impenetrable aura to all of their totems around it, which is very, very annoying. So my totem is going to die, so we're going to lose this one unfortunately. And this does happen. This absolutely happens. You can't win all of these. I don't think I've seen a completely foolproof strategy yet that's not using some kind of cheese mechanic like reverse knockback or something like that. So they're going to take this one down. We're going to get 500 favor with Navali. And the first thing we do, we go and buy from Navali. And then we're going to see what else we can buy. Maybe Calm now is going to sell us one of those Caldera Ravagers. Would be very nice. We can buy an Honored Sage with some stuff on him. Black Bark Demolisher. It was not exactly what we wanted. So let's see. We've got yeah, we got a lot of Calm favor. At this point, I might honestly, I'm gonna go up here, and I'm gonna sell to this guy. So I'm gonna sell him the Fire Breather we just got, the Honored Sage. Now we've got enough for another Field Master, and that's gonna be incredibly strong. I'm gonna take this guy with. So what do we get here? 2020 Ice Nova. Maybe it's gonna be good. So let's. I'm gonna take out maybe. Yeah, one of the Kunakunas, and I'm gonna put the Field Master here on Escort with me, and this is gonna make a lot of walls in a lot of places all over the battlefield. It's gonna be fantastic. We got the an Honored Warrior. Perhaps we could put this guy somewhere instead of maybe this guy. No, he's mobile. I want to keep them like light on their feet. Great Barrier Idol constructs a very long wall. This is going to be fine for us. We've got Flame Dash. They got Titanic Shell, they got Lunar Turtle, Spear Dancer, So if anything, we want to take down the Field Master and the Enraged Kuna first, because those are the flankers and they're going to be the ones that do the channeling on our totems. So hopefully I don't die immediately. And I see an opportunity here because there's a big wall. Oh, but here is one of their totems is gone already. So now we're going to go over here to this one. Oh, nice try. And there's, yeah, it's this lunar turtle. But here's my guys channeling with me. The lunar turtle is the thing that is basically making all of these totems immune to damage. It's, like I said, it feels completely unfair sometimes, and it is, because this is the only way that they can win, or that, you know, it could be made fair, because we have our brains, our smarts. Maybe I don't if I just run in straight into Cam's one-shotting me, but we have to, you know, use whatever mechanisms we can to win, and that's basically knowing that this guy here, look, see, here are burbs. They're just waiting around because they don't know what to do, because there isn't much to do, because this the lunar turtle, or the Titanic shell, has this ability that just stops us from being able to channel. So we actually need to do some damage here, hopefully whilst stopping our totems from being channeled. And now, look at this. Now we're in business. The burbs are back in town. And this is probably going to be an easy win now. Now that that Titanic shell is out of the picture. So I'm just going to help the burbs wherever I can see them. The walls are going up because we've got Field Masters. So we're going to take down this big guy's totem, and again, use the wall master, or the Field Master with the walls to your advantage, and that's it. New ranking, tournament victory. We took a loss, sure. It does happen. We got two of the worst units to join us, and in this scenario, after the first match, I'm selling both of these. I'm selling both of these and getting a wall dude. But that's it. That's it for this video. I really hope this helps you figure out how to beat the Charlie the Ancients. It's so much fun once you figure out how unfair it is and how to beat that advantage. I've spent a lot of time in here since. Anyway, that's it from me. I hope you're kind to everyone you meet. I love you all very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.